Hi friends, good morning to all of you. Yesterday I gave you one question. How many of you solved it? Tell me the right answer of this question. What is the right answer of this question? 43 4. Remaining students. 4 is the correct answer. And what is the answer of 44? 43 fourth. Very good, very good, very good. It means you are getting all these concepts. No, 44th one. We need to check your 44. First is the correct one. 43D is the correct answer. Very good, very good, very good. Very good. Keep learning in this manner. If you are able to solve this question, then you can solve any question. Okay, now let me solve it. The right answers are fourth one and this first one. Solution. We have given diagram. It is y set point. It is y. It is z2. It is d. Now our first step is assign variables and then we will solve it. Okay, assign variables. Assume A. It is B. It is C. D already here. It is E. And it is F. Is it clear? Now we will solve step by step. First, we need to calculate y by d. It means we need to calculate for regulatory one. Assign variables, we have already assigned. Now next step, write equations for every function and every node. Okay. Y set point minus y is equal to a. but in this case, this is equal to 0. Second one, A into Kc is equal to B. B into G1 is equal to C. And we can write C plus D is equal to E. C plus D into E into F is equal to, sorry, E into G3 is equal to F. E into G3 is equal to F. Then remaining, okay, give some name to P. This F plus P is equal to I. F plus P is equal to I. Then here B is coming, B into G2 is equal to P. Is it clear up to this point? There should be no doubt. Now we will go step by step. Y is equal to F plus P. At the place of F, E into G3 plus P. E is equal to C plus D. Into G3 plus P. The value of C, B into G1 plus D into G3 plus P. The value of B, A into Kc. A into Kc G1 plus D. G3 plus P. Put the value of P. This one there should be no doubt. Now we have Y is equal to A Kc G1 G3. The value of P is B into G2 plus D into G3. B into G2, or you can write from this equation A is equal to minus of Y. You will get Y is equal to A Kc G1 plus D G3 plus at the place of B A into Kc into G2. Is it clear up to this point? Y is equal to A into Kc G1 plus D G3 minus Y into Kc into G2. At the place of A is equal to minus of Y is equal to 1 plus Kc into G2. A into Kc G1 G3 plus D G3. Replace this value also. Pi is equal to 1 plus Kc G2 is equal to minus of I Kc G1 G3 plus D into G3 1 plus Kc G2 plus Y into Kc G1 G3 plus D into G3. Take Y common 1 plus Kc G2 Kc G1 G3. We need to calculate the value of Y by D. G3 divided by 1 plus Kc G1 G3. Y by D is equal to G3 divided by 1 plus Kc G2 plus G1 G3. If you got this question, then it is a very positive symptom because this was very nice question. And so many students already calculated this value. Is it clear? So once you will go through the fundamentals, then you will not face any problem in your full concepts. In similar manner, you are also able to calculate for servo 1 also. Now I will not calculate for servo 1. Please tell me value for servo 1 by set point by ys. Y divided, please tell me the value. Please tell me value of this one. I hope you will get the value Kc G1 G3 plus G2 divided by 1 plus Kc G1 G3 plus G2. How many of you got this value? This is the servo one. Now you need to calculate the value of offset. For servo problem, offset is equal to m minus y infinite. So y infinite is equal to limit s tends to 0. I did one small mistake. It is y by ys. S into y of s. So you will put the value limit s tends to 0. S into m by s. G1 G3 plus G2. One plus you will get this value. Your final value will be y infinite m into Kc G1 G3 plus G2 divided by 1 plus Kc G1 G3 plus G2. Given values are G1 of s is equal to 1, and G2 of S is equal to G3 of S is equal to 1 by S plus 1. Put all these values in the given equation. M into Kc, G1 1, G3 1 by S plus 1, 1 plus Kc, S plus 1. But you need to put this value 0. And you will solve it. Y of infinite is equal to 2m Kc divided by S plus 1 plus 2 Kc. The value of S will be 0 and you will get 2 Kcm divided by 1 plus Kc. This is the ultimate value. Now you are able to calculate offset m minus y infinite m into 1 plus Kc minus 2 Kcm divided by 1 plus Kc, 2 Kc. You will get m. So you will get the value of offset. This term and this term will cancel out. M by 1 plus 2 Kc. This was the one of the finest questions from all these sections. Because in this question, you need to calculate servo regulatory as well as offset. It is the complete conclusion of the closed loop transfer function. And if you just mug up the formula, then you are not able to solve this type. But I feel happy that so many students calculate the answer of this question. But there is no standard thing. Just you need to give variable to any A, B, C, P, Q, R, S. It's up to you. It is a common convention. When I when we solved for standard one also, for standard loop when we solved, then we give we assign variables for the output of every process, for output of controller, for output of measuring device, for output of process, for output of final control element. Uh, you are in third year, no? That's why. So just you need to do practice, then you will get. This question was a very nice question. Generally, when someone will teach, all those questions will be skipped by this, so that you will be happy. Because no one want to take tension now. Is it clear up to this point? In such a manner, okay. Now we will discuss some more questions. Some more question left. Just give me 1 second. Write down next question. Question number 45. They asked in GATE 2015 a very nice question that we are going to solve. GATE 2015, 2 marks. Again, a very fine question. The block diagram for a process. The block diagram for a process with feedback control for output deviation variable. For output deviation variable H is shown in figure below. All transfer functions all transfer functions are given with prefactor of S in minutes. Unit step change is made in the set point at t is equal to 0. The required time, the time required for H to reach 50% of its ultimate value. All those questions are not easy. Of its ultimate value in minutes. The block diagram is given. 0.5 s as set point bar of s. G f of s is equal to 0.2 divided by 1.5 s plus 1. Gc of s is equal to 1 by 0.5 s plus minus h bar of s Gm of s Gd of s is equal to 1 by 0.5 s and it is d bar of s. Solve it. A very nice question again. You have 2 to 3 minutes to solve this question. In this problem, change is introduced in the set point. It means it is a servo problem. It is standard loop also. You need to calculate h bar of s, h bar of set point of s, multiplication of all the transfer function between h and hsp divided by 1 plus product of all the transfer function. Calculate 0.5 s, 0.2 divided by 1.5 s plus 1, 1 by 0.5 s, 1 plus 0.5 s, 0.2 divided by 1.5 s plus 1, 1 by 0.5 s. This term will cancel out. So we will get h bar of s divided by h set point bar of s, 0.2 divided by 1.5 s plus 1, 1 plus 0.5 divided by 1.5 s plus 1. Or you will get 0.2 divided by 1.5 s plus 1, 1.5 s plus 1 plus 0.2 divided by 1.5 s plus 1. H bar of s divided by h set point bar of s is equal to 0.2 divided by 1.5 s plus 1.2. I hope up to this point there should be no doubt. For unit step change, change in input or in set point, h set point bar s is equal to 1 by s. H bar of s is equal to 1 by s, 0.2 divided by 1.5 s plus 1.2. You need to calculate ultimate value. Ultimate value is equal to limit s tends to 0 s of h bar of s, limit s tends to 0 h of 1 by s 0.2 divided by 1.5s plus 1.2. You will get 1 by 6. But in this question, you need to calculate the time. So if you need to calculate the time, you need to take Laplace inverse of this equation. We have h bar of s is equal to 1 by s 0.2 divided by 1.5 s plus 1.2. First, you need to take partial fraction. We can write like this: a by s plus b by 1.5s plus 1.2. You are good in mathematics, you will calculate the value of a and b, and you will get 1 by 6 minus 1 by 4. Take inverse Laplace. Take inverse Laplace. H of t is equal to 1 by 6. Here should be s. 1 by 6 minus 1 by 6 e to the power 0.8 t. Is it clear? Now you need to calculate the time to reach 50% of the ultimate value. Ultimate value is 1 by 6 50% of ultimate value 1 by 2 into 1 by 6, that is 1 by 12. Just put the value 1 by 12 is equal to 1 by 6 minus 1 by 6 e to the power minus 0.80. One equation, one variable, 2 marks. 1 by 6 minus 1 by 12 is equal to 1 by 6 e to the power minus 0.80. 1 by 6, 1 minus 1 by 2. 1 by 6 and 1 by 6 will cancel out. 1 by 2 is equal to e to the power minus 0.80. One equation, one variable, 2 marks, 0.8664 minutes. That is the final answer of this question. This question was very nice question. It should be clear to each and every student. Very good. So many students solved. This question was very nice question. But you need to think like that. That's why it is very difficult to get a good rank in exam. Write down next question. As per my promise, in this week CLTF will be finished. 46, Gate 2014. Again 2 marks. Consider the following transfer function. Following block diagram. Block diagram or a closed loop feedback control system. GC is equal to KC. 0.5 minus 2 by S C of S GM is equal to 2. GD is equal to minus 2 by S D by S plus minus. Remember your initial classes. This is a standard one, and with the it is a which model? Model number 2, and with the help of model 2, we can solve within minutes, and you will get the transfer function. A proportional control, a proportional controller is being used with Kc is equal to minus 4 if a step change in disturbance. Step change is introduced in disturbance. It means it is not servo, it is regulatory problem. Disturbance of magnitude 2 affects the system. Then the value of offset is. Then the value of offset is fill in the blanks. Again, 2 marks, easy marks if you know the concept. Solve it. How many of you got right answer of this? It is servo regulatory. It is regulatory problem. So we will get Cs by d of s, standard loop, multiplication of the transfer function between C and D divided by 1 plus product of all the transfer functions in the loop 2 Kc. We'll get minus 2 by s divided by 1 minus 2 Kc by s minus 2 by s minus 2 Kc. Two step introduced this, two step change is introduced this one. So C of s is equal to 2 by s into minus 2 divided by s minus 2 Kc. So first you need to calculate ultimate value. Limit s tends to 0. S of C of s 2 by s minus of 2. You will get value of Kc is okay. You will get limit s tends to 0 minus 4 by s minus 2 Kc. The value of Kc is given. Kc is equal to minus 4. Okay. You will get minus 4 by minus of 2 Kc. You will get 2 by Kc. Kc is 4 or minus 4. Did we do any mistake? It is between this and this minus 2 Kc divided by 1 plus 2 into Kc, 2 into Kc, 0.5 into minus 2 by s, minus 2 by s divided by 1 minus, it is 1 minus 2 Kc by s minus 2 Kc, s and s will cancel out. Two step change, 2 by this one, 2 by this, okay, 2 by Kc. So you will get 2 by minus of 4. You will get answer minus 1 by 2. Offset is equal to, it is of regulatory problem 0 minus y infinite. So you will get offset 0 minus minus of 1 by 2. So value of offset is equal to 0.5. It is the correct answer. A simple mechanism is there. If you know the concept, then you are able to solve questions very easily. And that is the basic difference between other coachings and here. Is it clear? Very good. So many students got the answer. Very good. Write down next question. CLTF is a very important topic. 57. Write down next question. GATE 2010. 2 marks. A block diagram for a control system is shown below. R of S. Again, it is a model 2 type. US 2 by S square plus 11S plus 1. Y of S 0.2. The steady state gain SSG of the closed loop system between output Y of S and set point R of S is given by 5 by 9, 4 by 9, 1 by 3, and 2 by 9. You know the steps for calculating the value of SSG steady state gain. Please follow that step. Your first step to develop the transfer function. The row regulatory. First, you need to calculate y by this one, and it is model 2. Assume give assign variable, assume it is a, and it is a standard loop. So you are able to calculate the value of y of s divided by a of s. That you will get 2 into 1 plus 0.2s divided by 1 plus 0.02s 2 by s square plus 11s plus 1 plus 0.2 है ना 0.2 into 1 plus 0.2s 1 plus 0.2s 2 by s square plus 11s plus 1. You can write a is equal to 0.2 into rs. So you will get y of s divided by r of s, that 0.2. You will write here 1 plus 0.2 into 2 by s square plus 11s plus 1. If you want to calculate the steady state gain, then by default, input is unit step input. Then you will get y of s is equal to 1 by s 0.2 into 2 into 1 plus 0.2s divided by 2 by s square plus 11s plus 1. 1 plus 0.2 into 2 into 1 plus 0.2s divided by 1 plus 0.02s 2 by s square plus 11s plus 1. Now you need to calculate the ultimate value. Limit s tends to 0 SOYS. And you will put all these values in the given equation. And that is a SSG steady state gain. Put all these values. Limit of s tends to 0. S into 1 by s. 0.22 into 1 plus 0.2s divided by 1 plus 0.02s into 2 divided by s square plus 11s plus 1. Two into 1 plus 0.2s 2 divided by s square plus 11s plus 1. So you will get limit s tends to 0. This s and s will cancel out. Then you will put the value s is equal to 0. After solving, you will get steady state gain is equal to, in numerator you will get 0.2 into 2 into 2. In denominator you will get 1 plus 0.8 by 0.8, 0.2 into 2 into 2. So you will get 2 to the 4 to the 8, 0.8 divided by 1.8, 8 by 18, 4 by 9 is the correct answer. Again, this question was a very nice question. Is it clear? If you will follow the steps, so many students got the answer. Very good. 4 by 9 is the correct answer. Is it clear? In such a manner, in these 23 hours, we have finished 6 marks of your process dynamics and control. Up to this point, we have covered basics, in basics, then Laplace, inverse Laplace, types of input, etc. Then first order system, physical examples of first order system, tau, Kp, etc. Second order system, inherently first order plus controller, multi capacities, in multi capacities interacting and non interacting. After that, we discussed dead time, inverse response, CLTF, closed loop transfer function. In this, we have discussed four things: servo problem, regulatory problem, calculation of offset, calculation of steady state gain. Is it clear? Now, from next class onwards, we will discuss truth stability criteria, Ruth array, then frequency, then tuning method, then frequency response analysis. I hope in next week, most of the syllabus will be finished. Nearly 70% of your syllabus is finished. Now we will start with the controllers, next class controllers, and then all these things. Is it clear? I hope you enjoyed this session also. Thank you very much. Keep learning, keep smiling. And now are you feeling the difference between us and others? Because in other coachings, they finished process dynamics control 25 hours, and in 25 hours, we finished only up to CLTF with nearly 50 questions. Total, we will solve nearly 70 to 75 questions, and after that, notes are sufficient to get full marks in this subject. Thank you very much. If you have any doubt, just ask.